met Maria. She is an amazing yoga teacher. That's actually how we became friends, and she's just brought so much light and love into my life and really deepened my yoga practice. And I'm so thankful that now we're friends.
Oh,
and thank you.
And 2 Leos.
2 Leos, exactly. Watch out,
What
trouble.
could be better?
So we're here at PowerPlant Superfood Kitchen, and I just found out about this place. I asked her if she wanted to meet me, and she knows the owner, so I'm so excited. We get to speak with her a little bit too, and we have this incredible spread. We got the polenta bowl, so yummy. There's roasted beets and zucchini and mushrooms and arugula mixed up with a red pepper sauce. And then, let's see, we have 2 sandwiches. The breakfast sandwich. I mean, I don't even know. I could show you love in a tidal wave. I'm not gonna get either of these sandwiches in my mouth. And then this pesto burger.
Like, oh my gosh.
This was her idea. So if there's anything on my face, it's her fault. And should we take a bite and see how it turns out?
I think they at least have big mouths as well.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's amazing.
The pesto,
Right?
is so good.
It's a perfect balance.
Mm-hmm.
Creamy, sweet, little kick to it.
Oh my goodness.
And
Heck
yours is-
yes.
The veggie patty is really good too, like the good texture.
Mm-hmm.
Really good texture.
Everything is homemade, in-house. All the sauces, everything's vegan and gluten-free too. So I can eat here. People that are gluten intolerant can eat here. And and we have this fresh pressed ginger lemonade, which is also really incredible and refreshing. Oh, one thing I want to ask you, Maria, it was so funny when I would take her Ashtanga class at like 6:30 in the morning. We'd be doing different, go really deep into twists and whatnot. And I remember she would joke and come around and say like, "Oh, did you have too much vegan ice cream last night?" Or what have you been eating? Juicing really helps. So I'm wondering, are there recommendations or are there things that fuel you in Ashtanga, or that you would recommend, or that just makes you feel better when you're doing an Ashtanga practice, as far as what you're eating or drinking?
Definitely. It's a big deal. And you learn that as you start the yoga practice, you just learn from trial and error of, again, what you ate the day before does affect your practice the next day. And I think even in yoga in general, but even more so in Ashtanga, because it's such an intense practice, and as you become a more advanced practitioner, these postures are not going to happen if you got a burrito the night before. I don't care if it's vegan. It's not going to matter. So what I naturally started doing in my own practice without anyone really telling me is that I would, let's say, maybe have a late dinner. And I'm vegetarian, been one since I was 16, so I wasn't eating anything, bad for me or really too heavy. But the next day, I feel like I couldn't do certain things as well as other days. So I started to experiment with my diet. And what I learned was that if I ate my dinner much earlier, if I could stop eating past 6 or so, and some nights it may not be possible if you're out socializing, but for the most part, I'd have an earlier dinner, a lighter dinner, maybe just a huge salad and a smoothie, or a big soup and a smoothie, maybe a juice at night if I was still a little hungry, so I was still filling, and I would feel so much better the next day. And then when I started to incorporate more juicing into my diet, like throughout the day, plus my food, I definitely felt better. My joints felt more loose and more open. My whole body was more open. And then I started to experiment with, just juicing fast and bring more raw food. And it just all, the balance of it was really helpful for the practice itself. Not only was my mind more clear as well, but my body was more open. So it really does make a huge difference. And if you're newer to it, you just start slow. But the practice itself changes your diet because of how you feel the next day. It kind of goes hand in hand, because you don't want to feel bad throughout your practice, and so you normally stop eating certain things very naturally.
Yeah.
Maybe some people think they're depleting themselves, but they're not. They actually will feel better.
That makes sense. And I definitely have felt that difference myself, especially after she brought that to my attention.
But just awareness, body awareness of the practice, body awareness of nutrition. It really does make a huge difference.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
And take you where you wanna be. You could be my love.